Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, back with another crypto video, and welcome back to another daily crypto update. In this update, we're going to be talking about Cardano, Digibyte, Chainlink, Holochain, Bitcoin, and more, so make sure you watch all the way till the end so you don't miss out on any important crypto news. First of all, Financial Express, don't buy Bitcoin. Cryptocurrencies will collapse, warns expert. He says buy stocks, realty, and bonds instead. So what has happened here is that a wealth planner has warned that investing in cryptocurrencies might not be a very good idea. Instead, he advocated for investing in things like the stock market, bonds, and real estate. He went to say, or I guess this wealth planner went to warn people and say, what we're going to see most likely is that we're going to see cryptocurrencies collapse. Peter Maluk, a certified financial planner and president of wealth management firm Creative Planning, told CNBC. He added that even when there are a plethora of virtual currencies that have emerged over time like Litecoin, Ethereum, etc., there's no way that even a fraction of them can survive. Well, I guess we kind of agree with his statements that not all cryptocurrencies will survive, but in the end, we do think that a select few that we are holding, for example, the top 10 coins, will most likely stay afloat. If you bought these coins in 2014, this is what you would have made. I think that is pretty interesting to take a look at here. Here are some of the prices of coins in 2014. For example, what I didn't actually read up on that part. I just checked the chart here, but I don't see. Oh, wait. Okay. I want to say I don't see most of the coins that you see in the top right now, but that's of course pretty obvious here. We see some of the coins that we have seen we haven't seen for a very long time. Here next, name a coin, of course, is pretty obvious. That one's gone. Counterparty, Peercoin. A lot of these names changed. A lot of these coins kind of faded away, but a lot of them it's kind of interesting to see have gone. You know, I think that's pretty fun. But yeah, you can see here $380, 0.004, 385, yada yada yada. You just would have made a frick ton of profit had you put it into one of them. And that's, I think, one of the most interesting points that I can make for cryptocurrency at any point in time is that in this case, right, people do not think it's very strange that these prices went from these lower market caps to where we are at right now. They don't think that's really strange, right? They're not that afraid of it. But once we're talking about another, let's say, 15 times gain, so for Bitcoin to go from 8,000 times 15 again, let's say to 120,000, people are like, what the fuck? You crazy, man. Because here you can see it's 20 times as much, even more than 20 times as much it is right now, right, in 5 years. Let's think another 5 years into the future, 2024. Go times 20 for Bitcoin. I mean, hypothetically speaking, these increases in terms of percentage are not that crazy. The only thing I think people are really wondering about is the total market cap. But I can tell you right now, guys, market cap will not be an issue. Times 2, 300 billion, times 20, 3 trillion. What is the issue? I noticed that AMP Crypto is down for some reason. Maybe just for now, maybe just for a couple of hours. I don't completely know, but it is too bad because I had two really powerful articles for Cardano about them. This one was named Cardano to push for decentralized performance through hard fork. And another one was called Cardano will not succeed if Bitcoin fails, IHK Charles Hoskinson. Well, to quickly explain about that, if Bitcoin fails, then Cardano will definitely not have a good point or good leg to stand on. But all right, let's not forget about altcoins though. Let's first go into Cardano and Ethereum a little bit, then move over into a little bit Ethereum versus EOS/Cardano, whatever, and then move over into some general altcoins. So in this case, from Cardano to Ethereum, 2020 could be the signing year for proof of stake. Well, 2020 will be the year of proof of stake. Blockchains will finally break out. Well, at least maybe. So, of course, what we're going to be seeing is Ethereum going to be coming in, hopping on the bandwagon, and of course, Cardano's going to be hopping in and doing their thing out there. So, I don't really know what else there is to read about. They're kind of just explaining why 2020 is going to be a really interesting year for proof of stake. A lot of developers are going to be coming through. A lot of new attention is going to be brought to it, and I think also a lot more adopters, right? A lot of people are going to be using proof of stake for the first time. A lot of people are going to be really looking into it for the first time. A lot of people are going to have to really look into it for the first time. I think that's a good idea. Since Ethereum is kind of picking up the pace now, it's hard to go around them right now. Cardano as a test case. Well, Cardano is running a test case of the viability of proof-of-stake systems for a global audience. Hoskinson himself, one of the initial co-founders of Ethereum, said the past 2 years of research and engineering have all been leading out to this point. Rather than relying on external computational costs and energy to power the network, as with proof of work, proof-of-stake systems rely on internal incentive mechanisms to encourage user participation. Coordinating the right amount of network rewards versus penalties to keep a proof-of-stake blockchain running smoothly and securely has taken years of academic research to get right, Hoskinson says. Speaking to Cardano's long roadmap, Kathleen Brightman, co-creator of the public POS blockchain Tezos, said, "I can tell you for a fact that it's extremely unromantic and extremely unpleasant to watch a proof-of-stake network evolve. It's an extraordinarily hard task to which a proof-of-stake network or to launch a proof-of-stake network. To switch to a proof-of-stake network or to launch one. The reason why it is because there's so much coordination cost. More than anything else, it's not a trivial task." I definitely believe that as well. For Cardano, though, full development of the Cardano platform from Shelley DeBascio and an additional phase dubbed Voltaire, which is dedicated to on-chain governance, is expected to be completed by the end of 2020. I think it's going to be very, very interesting. If Hoskinson succeeds, he will need to keep everyone happy and probably for a significant amount of time. Pulling off such a complicated set of projects, which we've discussed a couple of times before, making POS work and solving the governance challenges will probably take years. 2020 will just be the start. Hoskinson himself said it's still very early days. You know, if you see it from this perspective of like all these projects now starting out with something new in 2020, you can again see it as kind of a beginning phase, and that's also where it becomes kind of interesting to really note that yes, we are in the early days of everything. Here's an article from The Merkle. It says Ethereum versus EOS versus Cardano versus Rootstock. Now, I've never really heard of Rootstock before. I have no idea what it really entails, but some people say they have a really interesting white paper. I just saw all of that. Well, in the end here, though, this is an article to compare the coins to each other. So if you're wondering, like, what smart contract platform allows developers to fully create decentralized apps, some of the more popular platforms like Ethereum, Cardano, EOS, and Rootstock. In this article, we will go over these options to explain what's unique about each one, and let's get started. And again, you can see kind of into these coins and see what makes them different. You kind of see which one you would have to pick for what type of reason. I personally don't think it's going to be mattering to most people out there. This is more so towards the developers. But you can see the basic differences between Cardano, EOS, and Ethereum anyway. For example, one of the easiest things to take a look at a little bit is the languages, the programming languages, which will be mentioned in every single part of these things. Yeah, you can just check it out if you're interested in it. I would say just go look up The Merkle. The link is, you could just type in the title, you'll find it. Ethereum versus EOS versus Cardano versus Rootstock. October 9th, Smart Contract Platform Comparison and Review. You'll find it. Trust me on that one. Altcoins, including Tron, Cardano, and Chainlink on the run. Well, if we take a look at the charts, we can see they're not really on the run anymore. But yesterday, when I took a little bit of a gander at the market, they were actually doing quite well. And here they say that these coins, Tron, Cardano, and Chainlink, began surging over the last few hours. And this article is from yesterday. But yeah, I have seen that, so I do agree. As they absorb a bigger share of the market, it could mark the beginning of new alt season. Now, I don't think that these coins, for example, Cardano, Tron, and Chainlink can actually really kind of ignite a alt run, because Chainlink here is still doing good, but it's not really going to put it into any other coins. That's one of the things. And Cardano and Tron, I mean, they're such huge coins, such amazing coins, amazing communities, but they lack a little bit of that fire, I would say, to really get things going. I don't know how I would like to express it, but in the case of Tron and Cardano, they're not that much out there yet. They're not that complete yet, whereas I would be kind of worried about some huge increases in these prices, which would put other coins at increases as well. Man, I just know these two coins are most likely not going to be igniting it, and Chainlink is too far away and too unknown to be doing that. Even though Chainlink is becoming more and more popular and a lot more of you guys are talking about it, I've been checking up on it a little bit. I've been reading into it piece by piece, and I would definitely get into it a little bit more often, because I mean, you guys like that. You guys like the coin, so I'm going to be looking into it. That's what I do. Why altcoins are rising? Maker, Holochain, BNB, and Chainlink news. Is it alt season or just a coincidence? You can see kind of a trend going on here, where people are really happy with some of these coins and really saying that they have a chance of starting off this run. While Chainlink shows no signs of slowing down. After a variety of announcements that fueled its growth recently, the project delivered the final stroke, the Trusted Computation Framework, a collaboration with Intel, Hyperledger, and Ethereum Enterprise Alliance. The framework is designed to solve scalability issues affecting blockchains by moving computational and private data processing off the chain. Chainlink's oracles will be providing the bridge between the two worlds, allowing the offloading of very resource-intensive operations without compromising on security. While the news was released 2 days ago, the daily sentiment for Link remains very high at 83% according to data from TheTie.io. Now for Holochain, very small part, but Holochain the rise may be due to a preview of Holoport, although it is largely an interface update. Sentiment is also neutral. Digibyte. I just noticed a couple of tweets on the Twitter that I thought I should quickly share with you guys, as I do like to follow along with Digibyte a little bit on Twitter. You know, it's one of the coins that I do take a little bit of a gander at every so often. Digibyte coin, thank you Bitmart Exchange for listing Digibyte. Again, another exchange lists them, and you can see the community how happy they are. They always go into the comment section like, whoa, whoa, you know, thank you, congratulations, yada yada yada. I like that about communities, right? For Tron, we're also seeing that. For XP, we're also seeing that. But with Digibyte, they also have a little bit of a stronger mentality right there. Like, they're really happy with it. I find it kind of interesting. Rudy Baumann, you are Digibyte, but Digibyte is not you. Jared Tate is Digibyte, so am I, and so are you. We're all Digibyte. Passionate members dedicating lots of time and money out of our own pocket to support Digibyte. But Digibyte is not Jared, not me, and not you. Digibyte is all of us. Yeah, pretty interesting quote to put out there from Rudy Baumann. And Digibyte Awareness Team actually replied. I mean, he's the co-founder of Digibyte Awareness Team, but they replied by saying, "Indeed, just like the Digibyte Awareness Team is 100% independent, just as anyone in the world that is building and contributing to the great Digibyte blockchain, apps, and ecosystem, so do all start contributing. Love from Digibyte." I mean, that's pretty interesting. I like that. Digidaddy said on Twitter, I don't know, I kind of have the Twitter from South Park in the back of my head, but okay. The Digibyte community gives a big thank you to Bitmart Exchange for adding Digibyte to your platform, and we're honored to give you 850,000 users the opportunity to join our exponentially growing family. From your press release, we value unrivaled innovation, ethics, speed, and security. Maybe it's a little bit more of a thing because they don't get that many exchange listings. I can't put enough on that, though. I don't know how huge Bitmart is. Personally, never used it before. I see a couple of people following it, though. And also, 850,000 users, so they must have some volume on there. There must be at least something if they have that many users, right? And Josiah, not interested in Bitcoin Specman, said on Twitter, today's Digibyte Update 94. Digibyte AMA by Atomic Wallet with Just Good Stuff 11 and Rudy Baumann. Recent Medium articles on decentralization of mining / block timing. And initial core wallet upgrades to better support Digi assets by Yoshi Jaeger. Check it out. He made an update, Digibyte Update 94. And I'm debating if that's something I really want to get into. You know, like daily updates surrounding one coin. I don't know if that's really my thing, but I'm going to try to do daily crypto updates where I'm just giving you guys daily crypto news in general. So not specifically one coin, just a lot of different things in the crypto community that I think are important. But I'm still debating if I should do altcoins in there or if I should just do general crypto stuff in those updates. I don't completely know what I'm going to do yet, and I don't know if I'm going to keep them short to like, let's say 10 minutes or just 30 minutes of just 40 articles, you know, just everything you need to know every single day comprised into one video. I don't know yet, but let me know if you have some feedback. I would really like to hear back from you, and see you guys again in another crypto video. Let me know what coins you'd like to see next or what kind of update.